In a small town in Texas, the gloom and despair of dark clouds hung over the small Smith's farm that was nestled on 5 acres of land between two large elm trees. It was a very sad day as Mamma gently folded her faded gray striped dress into her suitcase. Then she folded her blue church dress and finally her white blouse. Mamma only had one dress for work and one dress for special occasions or attending church. It was very hard times for our family at the end of the Civil War, and we did not have much money. "Why do you have to leave anyway, Mommy?" asked Somer. "Why can't you just stay here with Jessica, Big Mama, and me?" "There is a lot of work being offered in the city," said Mamma, "and due to the war many men are still away from their homes. That means there is plenty of work for women. Maybe I can find a job working on the railroad or in a steel factory." "Sometimes I just hate being poor," said Summer. "Why do we have to be poor anyway?" "Don't worry, it will be all right," said Mamma. "We just have to have faith in Almighty God, and He will prove everything that we need."
Yeah, nigga.
As Mamma closed her suitcase and snapped the last buckle, tears quietly rolled down Summer's cheeks, finally ending up on the dusty hardwood floors. "I will miss you, Mamma," said Summer. "When do you think you will be coming back home?" "Once I have made a little extra money to get us through the year, I will be coming back home," said Mamma. "So until then, you try to help Jessica and Big Mama around the house. I will write and send some money back home." It was a lonely feeling seeing Mamma gently climbing onto the back of Mr. Jackson's old pickup truck. As she waved goodbye, there were several people already in the back of the truck, leaving in search for the work in the city. "Let's go play," said Jessica. "Come on, let's go play around the house." Jessica was trying to cheer up Summer and get her mind off Mamma leaving. However, Summer did not feel like playing at all. The first night she just sat at the window thinking about Mamma, and when she would come back home. Summer stayed by the window all night long, gazing up at the stars, counting each stars, one by one, until she was fast asleep, still resting on the window sill. Weeks passed with Summer and Jessica playing and working around the house. Early one morning, Summer was awakened by the sounds of footsteps coming closer and closer towards the bedroom. "Baby girl, let's get up and go hunting," said Big Mama. Summer's grandmother always called her baby girl. "Maybe we can spot a possum, baby girl, or even a beaver for good stew for when your mama returns back home." Summer ate mostly rice and red beans because meat was very scarce. Normally, Mama would be the one that went hunting with Big Mama in the porridge. But Summer had fun spending time with Big Mama while waiting patiently on some game. After an hour, Big Mama had a beaver in the sight of her shotgun. After picking up the beaver, Summer could hear the distant cries of wild hogs in search of food. "Come on, baby girl," shouted Big Mama. "Let's get out of here." After Summer and Big Mama ran back home with their beaver still in hand, Summer asked, "When do you think Mama will be coming back home?" "I don't know, child, but it should be soon," replied Big Mama. "Summer, you are really doing a great job helping me around the house." That night, Summer could hear the sounds of dry coughing coming from Big Mama's room. At first she did not think it was serious, until the following mornings when Big Mama did not get up out of bed. She was still covered with 2 red quilts and shaking with fever. "Child, I am sick," said Big Mama. "Go and get Miss Tony that lives down the road." Miss Tony was a midwife and medicine woman. Summer quickly got dressed and ran onto the cold frost morning air. It was a 2-mile trip to Miss Tony's house, but Summer knew of a shortcut that she could have and some of the kids made while playing. As she knocked on the door, Miss Tony was in the kitchen cooking some red beans and rice. Miss Tony," shouted Summer. "Big Mama is very sick and she needs your help." Miss Tony rushed the door, and minutes later they were both running back to Summer's house. "No, no," shouted Summer, "not that way. I know of a shortcut." "We ate just in time, Summer," said Miss Tony, "but this portion of herbs and medicine should make your big mama feel all better." For the next several weeks, Summer was in charge of the house as Big Mama was getting better. She cooked the meals, chopped the wood, and tended the livestock. One morning, while feeding the chickens, Summer spotted the mail carrier approaching house. "I have a letter for you," said the mail carrier, "and it's from your mother in the city." As Big Mama read the letter, she pulled out a crisp $10 bill. "Your mother is working as a housekeeper in a steel mill and misses you very much," said Big Mama. "She will be coming home around Christmas Eve. Although we did not have much money, I thought about something special for what I could do for Mama for a Christmas gift." Finally, it was Christmas Eve as Summer waited for Mama to come home. After getting the house all decorated in green and red ribbon, Summer waited patiently next to the fireplace. It was around 2 a.m. when she finally heard the sounds of Miss Jackson's old pickup truck coming to a squeaking halt. As the door was gently and quietly opened, Summer rushed to give her Mama a big hug and kiss. Later that morning, while sitting around the kitchen table, "I am very sorry I don't have a Christmas present for you, Mama," said Summer. "But here is a Christmas card I made all by myself." "You have already given me the best Christmas present ever," said her mother as she read the card. "Merry Christmas. Love, Summer." Later that evening they all sat around the fireplace as Big Mama put on her red and green kent that she handed down from her great-grandmother. Big Mama told Mother all about how Summer took care of her while she was sick and the household while she was away. Then she told them of an old story of their ancestors and the Asante people. "Some day this will be your Kent," said Big Mama, "and you will have to keep the history and tradition of the Asante people living through storytelling." Summer just smiled and was happy to be with her mother and family, and a new generation is experiencing the magic of the Kent. Storytelling, history, pride, respect, and dignity is passed on from one generation to the next, and the magic continues today. The end. Shh, 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 shh. Are you asleep, Odin? I think Odin's asleep. I'm gonna drop him from the call.